What is up, guys? Welcome to the 1024 Master Race. Oh no, not really. I've been messing around with resolutions a lot, especially in Counter-Strike, and I've been watching some streamers and doing some research of my own, and everybody has a different opinion on what resolution is best. So do you stretch it 16:9, 4:3? If you do run 4:3, should it be 768 or this, that, and the other, you know, 1600 by 900, 1080p. The list goes on, and the debate goes on and on about, you know, widescreen, sure you can see more, but 4:3 feels more natural to some people. You stretch it out, now your mouse sensitivity isn't 1:1 left and right and up and down, but it's zoomed in now. So there's a million different ways to go about it, and I'm going to leave a link down to a video that gets down to like the core of how resolutions work and what it's actually doing to your screen and your sensitivity and all that, and like if you play on a 4:3, how much resolution you're getting, you know, chopped off from the sides compared to a 16:9 widescreen resolution. And really the reason I started messing around with this is because I've been seeing a lot of streamers and watching some pro players that play Counter-Strike, especially is mainly what I'm gonna get. I'll touch on Battlefield here in a second, but Counter-Strike especially, a lot of the pro players still play on 4:3, and there's a lot of arguments as to why. You know, obviously back in the day in like 1.6 Counter-Strike, all we had back then was 4:3 monitors. Widescreen is in the last 10 years or so become, you know, pretty much the standard, and a lot of people were just used to that resolution, you know, having a 4:3 resolution, having it more square rather than this widescreen. And a lot of the pros, obviously, they've been playing the game a long time, they're more comfortable with it. You know, it's like if you've been driving the same car for 10 years and all of a sudden now you're driving it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, you know, depending on what country you're from. I think a lot of it has to do with comfort, and there are some pros and cons to both. And like I said, that video that I linked down below is a great source for getting down to the actual specifics of what's happening and everything. So I've been playing on 1024 by 768 stretched, and I really like it. And I don't know, I think I'm going to stick with it for Counter-Strike for right now. I've been having a lot of luck with it, and I just wanted to make this video to encourage you guys to go out and try different resolutions and see what feels more comfortable to you, because I've tried 16:9 resolutions and lowering the resolution quality, and it always felt kind of funky to me, and I didn't really get the results I wanted. And I was like, how do people play on this? But I tried the 4:3, and that felt more comfortable to me personally, you know, for whatever reason. It's resolution. Some people will try to put the argument out there that it's stone cold facts that one is better than the other. You know, sensitivity is very much another debated topic, or DPI on your mouse and stuff like that. Again, it comes down to personal preference. Sure, there are pros and cons to every side, and there's a reason why there are all these options in PC gaming. You know, if everybody had to play on the same resolution, you know, like Xbox, everybody has to play at whatever their games are at, 720p, and you know, they have 1 through 10 sensitivity. They don't have polling rates or any number of different CPIs, DPIs, you know, Windows sensitivity, in-game sensitivity, raw mouse input, all those other things. You know, it's just another personal preference when it really comes down to it. And I just want to, like I said, encourage you guys to go out and try different resolutions. Now, I will touch on Battlefield. As you can see, it's playing in the background. I tried it on a lower resolution. This is, again, 4:3 stretched, and I found it really hard. I found myself squinting a lot and trying to, like, discern what I was looking at, because the lower resolution does have its impact on, you know, pixel count, obviously, and, you know, images become a little bit more blurry in a game like Battlefield, where player models don't exactly stand out. You know, in a game like Counter-Strike, generally when you see somebody, you know that's a person, whereas in a game like Battlefield, sometimes you can just kind of sit there and squint, like, I'm not sure if that's a guy or not. So, and you know, Battlefield maps are substantially bigger than Counter-Strike maps, obviously, so you have longer distances to look through, and I think, to me, Battlefield still feels more natural at 1080p, and I'm also going to attribute that to, you know, I've played Battlefield at 1080p forever, and that's kind of what I'm used to. You know, I haven't played Battlefield long enough to have played it on those lower resolutions, so I'm just more accustomed to 1080p, and that's why I feel more comfortable in that game. And Counter-Strike, like I said, is a newer game to me, and so switching around stuff like sensitivities and resolutions is just me trying to get comfortable and finding what works best. So anyways, guys, I think that's enough jibber-jabbering about all the different things you can have and all the different stances people seem to have. But, you know, we are part of the PC Master Race. options is our middle name, you know? Whenever a PC game comes out that doesn't have a bunch of options, I'm always a little frazzled as to why. This is why we play on this platform, is because, you know, customization and better graphics, worse graphics, you know, all of our options are in front of us and ours to choose. So anyways, guys, let me know what resolutions you play at, and if you did go try a different resolution, tell me how you found each one and if it worked best for you or worse for you. Of course, go check that video down below. That's going to do a much better job of explaining anything than I ever could. So thank you guys for checking out the video. I just wanted to, like I said, inform you guys of your options, but I don't like to get into specifics of PC gaming. I like to just inform people of their options. You know, every time I seem to state an opinion, somebody comes by and tells me how stupid I am and how their grandma plays on 17 by 12 resolution, and it's the best thing that they've ever done. So anyway, I just want to inform you of that video that will do a better job of explaining it than I ever could. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you later.